this guy.
He's primed.
Primed and ready to go. So fire away, here we go.
Coach's first thoughts with the exciting finish, or is it disappointing with the streak coming to an end?
I just think it's a little of both. Exciting that all the kids put us in a position to have it come down to the last event, and I guess disappointing because the outcome isn't different. But kudos to Arkansas. They came here and they competed well, and hats off to Coach Buckman and his Razorback squad.
You got to feel pretty good with Mike on the anchor of the 4x4.
Absolutely. I'll take that any day of the week, and twice on Sundays. Mike is a stalwart. Is a guy that is a world champion, a medalist in that goo. So giving him the stick on anchor, I feel comfortable with that every day, all day. Wouldn't change a thing.
You said to get into that position, you had to have a lot of kids come through. What were some of the moments that stuck in your mind?
Oh, wow. Ethan Powell there in the jab, Ryan Hunter-Sims and Ron Perkins in the shot. Hidalgo and Albuquerque in the pole vault. Trevor Ferguson and Tyler Pinckney. Ferguson in the long jump with a lifetime best, and then Pinckney there getting a third in the triple jump. Pre-gun, pre-start of the race, those guys weren't supposed to score in any of those events. So those are the people that I'm talking about that put us in position to let it come down to the last event. And then, of course, the highlights there. Mike Berry running 45.80 in the quarter, and then Elijah Greer and Mac Fleet there in the 8 and the 15. Those are huge runs by those guys there. So absolutely good overall performance for us as far as what we're doing and where we're trying to go. So couldn't be prouder of those guys.
At what point did you know that Anthony wasn't going to be able to run for you?
Probably last night. There were some things there that came up, and had to make some adjustments there, and those guys adjusted well, and we of course pulled Mike out of the 200 and then put him on the anchor leg of the 4x1, so that's probably why he didn't show up there in the deuce.
Big effort by Sam Krauser there on the last discus throw.
Yeah, I was going to say, actually, I was up there and close and personal. I don't often get a chance to be that close to the guys when they're competing, so to see him dig down and go and get one there, you couldn't be happier. This is why we do it. Those are fun moments. He'll remember that. He'll tell that story to his kids every now and then. But it's always good to come back and pull it out on your last attempt. We call those Lobos, L-O-B-O, last one, best one. And so for him to do that is huge.
When he tells the story, will he be most excited about the throw or the way you're jumping around?
I'm sure he'll be like, Coach, he's usually over there in the sand pit, so to have him right there, he squeezed me a little hard there, kind of hurt my ribs. I forgot he's got this extra strength now.
He said you gave him some tips right before, and it was just really gratifying for him to go out.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, he used to be a former golfer, and of course everybody knows that I play a little bit of that as well. So I was like, hey, just beat the ball, just like Bagger Vance used to tell him. Just beat the ball, relax, and let it flow. So he's a fun guy.
Are you going to invite Arkansas back again for another duel?
Absolutely. Anytime we can have good competition in here, and of course, I think that is part of the reason why we have the crowd that we have. Somebody said that was a record there. A little over 7,000 people here at the Oregon Relays. It's something that we traditionally do every year, or have done every year, and then for it to have this type of turnout, it's awesome. And I guess I would be remiss to only talk about the performances going on here in Eugene, Oregon. I don't know if you heard there or not, but some pretty exciting things happened down there with our girls, our ladies at Mount Sac. Starting from last night with Patronelli, or a couple nights ago, Patronelli. Then you have the girls in the 1500 last night, 4:15, 4:16, and 4:17 there in the 1500 meters, which is good. I think it may have even been a lifetime best for Ann Kesselring. So really good times for those girls. And then Laura Racer, I talked to her this morning and kind of went over the race plan of what she was doing down there. And then for her to run a lifetime best and run 2:01 and some change is huge, and then win the race. A lot of wins down there in Mount Sac, and of course, that's that's not only a high school meet and a college meet, but there's also tons and tons of those Southern California professionals that train in that area. And then, of course, to cap it off with the 100 meters today with English Gardner and Jenna. You know, English running at 11:0 and then Jenna running at 11:31. You know, that Prandini girl keeps on impressing us.
Any chance in the future we could have a double duel?
Good question. You know, we wanted that this time, except for, you know, their programs are separate. You know, there's not combined like most programs are. So it's our intentions and our wish to bring combined programs in here so we don't have to send our women to Mount Sac. But you know, we'll do whatever is necessary. And so Arkansas was gracious enough to come, and we thank them for coming. I thank Bucky 3 or 4 times for bringing his team here and having us the opportunity to go head up like this.
4x1 hasn't run yet down there.
Actually, they did one. They were 4th, 43-83, so a season best there.